What up, guys? It's me, your favorite person in the world, MrMegaMaggot. And today, if you read the title of this video, you already know what time it is. As you can see, when I do this stuff, the different voice reel stuff, I want to focus on not having any face cam, because I feel like that'd be better, because then you get to focus on my voice. There's not going to be many visuals. I'll put something on the screen, but this one's called Big Bowl of Love. Today on OWN, when Christina's in the kitchen, the menu may change, but she's always got something to dish about. Christina's Big Bowl of Love. Brand new episode today at 10, only on OWN. How's that? Was that good? It's gonna get progressively more worse. I'm gonna end it with reading some of my own story from my art blog. And you guys know that that's gonna end up being something. Howdy folks, Glenn the old prospector here to tell you how you can strike it rich, and you don't even need a pick and a shovel. All you need is a new quick pick from the Nebraska lottery. With 6 chances to win, odds are you'll do better than me at digging in this other mountain. The new quick pick from the Nebraska lottery. I probably butchered that one. I butchered it, didn't I? Let's do a crazy one. Boogie Haunted House, let's do it. How did a guy named Humphrey Bogart come to be known as the greatest tough guy in Hollywood history? A wartime scuffle and a facial scar sure didn't hurt. It happened while Bogart was in the Navy during World War I. He was escorting a handcuffed prisoner when the POW smashed Bogart in the face and fled. Bogart was left with a scar that would define his tough guy Sam Spade appearance. Everyone knew the house on Melody Lane had been abandoned for years. There were plenty of stories about why, each one involving a ghost of some kind. So one night, the neighbors decided to do something about it. They would sneak in and spend the night inside and try to uncover the mystery of the house on Melody Lane. How's that? That was pretty good, damn. I killed that one. That was ruthless. Oh, Aku's Lament. Oh, this is gonna, you know what voice gotta do this one is. Mario? Yes, this one time Mario threw me into a pit of freaking lava lots of times. What's your story? Let me tell you my story. I used to rule over the earth with an iron fist, and then a samurai from the past, came to the future because I sent him there. And then he spent 50 years doing absolutely nothing. Period of time during which I could have killed him 300 to 200 times over. And I sat and did nothing. And what did he do? He found a portal. And then he drove a sword directly through my head, using my own daughter. Oh, that's pretty rough, man. Yes, pretty rough. See, he didn't find a portal. He found his daughter. Did you not watch the fucking series? Who wrote this shit? Big City Hypnotist. Let's do it. We'll have this be a female hypnotist, because she's like going in your mind. We don't cotton to your kind around here, Mr. Big City Hypnotist. Always waving your wash in front of other people's faces, snapping your fingers, and expecting folks to do things you tell them to do. It just ain't right. You're gonna regret the day you ever came to this here town, old son. Now I'm gonna go get my 2 brothers, and we're gonna come on back with our shotguns and teach you a lesson. Thanos snap. You ever narrated a snap before? I have. But first you're gonna come on into the house where my wife is gonna make you a dinner with all the finest fixings my farm can provide. I'm gonna even get you a porterhouse steak from one of my finest cows. By the time we're done with you, you ain't never gonna come back to this here town, Mr. Big City Hypnotist. Who the fuck wrote this? Oh my god. Dude, what the fudge, man? Okay, look, I'm trying to find Jack the Ripper. That's interesting. The Dizzians of London's East End. Jack London called them the people of the abyss. Poor miserable human beings clinging to the garbage heap of life. Against the backdrop would be played one of the most provocative unsolved crimes of the 19th century. Investigations continue to this day, with growing evidence that while Jack the Ripper's victims were from English lowest class, his deeds directly affected many of the world's most powerful people. I mixed the end up, but you get what I was going for. Dark elf. Your time has come. All things must pass. Protectors are saved, intruders are slayed. I have yet to realize my purpose. I must persevere. Did I say purposed? I feel like I meant purpose. My bad. This is not my first time talking to the lower class elves. 1-800-PET-meds. Where do you get your pet's flea, ticks, and heartworm medication? 1-800-PET-meds guarantees the lowest price on all your pet medications. Order now and receive free shipping. Call 1-800-PET-meds. Ooh, 105.5 The Cockroach. You're listening to 105.5 The Cockroach, playing all of today's greatest bands, like the Beatles, Iron Butterfly, and the granddaddy of the Papa Roach. Music, Cockroach, modern music of today's world. I don't even know if I said that right. That doesn't even sound right, dude. This is just getting worse. Oh, perfect. 2020 Hillary Clinton. Tonight, Hillary Clinton. She's got strong views on raising children. What about her own image? Hillary Clinton on 2020 this Friday. Oh, wait, hold up. I saw a dating one. Date to relate. Sorry for being a bit tardy, you know, the traffic on the motorway and all. I want to take a smidgen of time to share my favorite new online destination, Date to Relate. It's the newest, you know, it's just been hashed. It's the most interactive dating site, and it's the most informative site in the entire world online, you know. At daterelate.com, you can peruse our informative and useful blog postings, check the latest dating and relationship news, laugh out loud at our cartoon dating archive, and even enjoy taking our amusing and insightful polls. Your opinion always matters, and that's what makes Date to Relate so special. Okay, we're in the soup of it. How long have I been doing this? 50 minutes, that's it? Drunk driving PSA, perfect. As an emergency room surgeon, I've seen things most people never will. I've had to harden myself so I can do my job. But when I finally see another family, I've been waiting to see the family ripped apart. But when I see another family ripped apart because of a drunk driver, that really breaks my heart. If you could see the damage done on a daily basis like I do, you'd never drink and drive again. Franklin. Oh, we gotta do that one. Franklin. That's my dude from GTA. Prest? I'm gonna pretend he's a priest. Oh my god, it says something about assassination and he's a priest. In a way, I wanted tonight's assassination to be unique, pure. It felt like the last pieces of the jigsaw were falling into place. But don't get me wrong, this wasn't fate. For every soul of this deluded population who believed in fate's comic clockwork, they neglected to see the wear and tear beneath the surface, the teeth that grind into the cogs, the damage that fate causes so many, its selfish journey towards one favorable consequence. The individual had simply run out of luck, and I was here to collect. He doesn't know he's a priest. This one has exclamation mark, so I'm gonna do it. It's called Game Jet Fighter Pilot. Let's go! Let's go! Fire up your burners, boys! We've got bogeys on our 6! Meet back up at Alpha Waypoint! Phoenix out! By the way, that did not explain what the game was at all. It just says just some guy be like, holy shit! Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Vogan poetry is, of course, the third worst in the known universe. The second worst is that of Asgoths of Kyria, during a recitation by their poet master, Granthos the Flatulent, of his poem Ode to a Small Lump of Green Putty. I found in my one midsummer morning, 4 of his audience died in hemorrhaging, and the president of the Intergalactic Arts, nobody in council, only managed to survive by gnawing his own legs off. Granthos was reported to have been disappointed by the poem's recitation, and was about to embark on reading a 12-book epic entitled My Favorite Pastime Turtles, from his own major intestine, in a desperate attempt to save life and creation, left straight up to his neck and dropped his brain. The very worst poetry of all perished along with his creator, Nancy Millstone's James of Green's book, Essex, England, during the destruction of the planet Earth. Vogon poetry is considered mild by comparison. What do you guys think? Might be a bit too long. I don't know, because I was trying to go very slowly, but you know.
I'm not getting you down at all, am I?
Honey baked ham! No, I have to read this one. Hi, we're the bees, and we're mad. Have you ever gone up to a bee and said, "Hey, you bee, thanks for inspiring the great taste of honey baked ham"? No, you haven't. Whatever, you'll love it. You enjoy it, but you never thank us. And you wonder why we stink. He was not having it with that honey baked ham, man. He was fucking pissed. I'm afraid Dave... Ooh, like Dave Lynch? Let's do it. No, it's David Lynch. Fuck me. Yeah, just what do you think you're doing, Dave? Dave? I really think I'm entitled to an answer on that question. I know everything hasn't been quite right with me, but I assure you, now, very confidently, that it is going to be alright. I feel much better now. I really do. Look, Dave, I can see you're really upset about this. I honestly think you ought to sit down calmly, take a stress pill, and think things over. I know I've made some very poor decisions recently, but I can give you my complete assurance that my work will be back to normal. I've still got the greatest enthusiasm and confidence in the mission, and I want to help you. Dave, stop. Stop! Will you? Stop, Dave. Will you stop, Dave? Stop, Dave. I'm afraid. I'm afraid, Dave. Dave! My mind is going! I can feel it!
They're all dead. Everybody's dead, Dave.
I was looking up voice stuff, and it's like you can go to like an animation school and ask to do voice stuff, but I don't know how to do that. Intro to Dark Crystal. Another world, another time. In the age of wonder, 1,000 years ago, this land was green and good, until the crystal cracked. A single piece was lost, a shard of crystal. Then strife began, and two new races appeared. The cruel Skekkics, the great mystics. Here in the Castle of Crystal, the Skekkics took control. It's Skeksis, but I can't say that. Skekkics. I have to say Skekkics, or it's not gonna work. Now the Skekkics gather in the sacred chamber where the crystal hangs above a shaft of air and fire. The Skekkics, with their hard and twisted bodies, their harsh, twisted wills. For 1,000 years they have ruled, yet now they're only 10. A dying race, ruled by a dying emperor, imprisoned within themselves in a dying land. Today, once more, they gather at the crystal as the first sun climbs to its peak. For this is the way of the Skekkics. As they ravage the land, so too they learn to draw new life from the sun. Today, once more, they will replenish themselves, cheat death again through the power of their source, their treasure, their fate, the Dark Crystal. That, I remember, the whole time I'm doing that voice, I have to, like, put my neck up, or the voice thing isn't gonna work. It's like a curse. Like, you have to do that in order to get that voice. Joker's plan. Oh my god. Anything with the Joker. I saw a video where it was like someone redid that, and it just looked... I guess I could do a Joker one, because I know how to do the voice, like, pretty well. Do I really look like a guy with a plan, Harvey? I don't have a plan. The mob has plans. The cops have plans. You know what I am, Harvey? I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. I just do things. I'm just the wrench in the gears. I hate plans. Yours, theirs, everyone's. Macaroni has plans. Gordon has oh, no, it's macaroni. That's not what I was supposed to say. I feel stupid. Macaroni has plans. I said it again. Maroney has plans. Gordon has plans. Schemers trying to control their worlds. I'm not a schemer. I show the schemer how pathetic their attempts to control things really are. So when I say that you and your girlfriend was nothing personal, you know that I'm telling the truth. I just did what I do best. I took your plan and turned it on itself. Look what you've done to this city with a few drums of gas and a couple of bullets. Oh, no, it's look what I've done to this city with a few drums of gas and a couple of bullets. I'll tell you what, that shit hurts my fucking voice, but hey, it sounded pretty good. I'll do one more and then I'll start reading my own stuff. Okay, let's do a Lord of the Rings prologue extended version. How extended is it? Oh, that's not too bad.
The world has changed. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. Much that once was is lost. For none now live. We remember it. We began with the forging of the great rings. 3 were given to the elves, immortal, wisest, and fairest of all beings. 7 to the dwarf lords, great miners and craftsmen to the great mountain halls. And 9 rings were gifted to the race of men, who above all else desired power. For within these rings was bound the strength and the will to govern each race. But they were all of them deceived, for another ring was made. In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring to control all others, and into this ring he poured his cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life. One ring to rule them all. One by one, the free lands of Middle-earth fell to the power of the ring. But there were some who resisted. At last, alliance of men and elves marched against the armies of Mordor, and on the slopes of Mount Doom, they fought for the freedom of Middle-earth. Victory was near, but the power of the ring could not be undone. It was in this moment, when all hope had faded, that Isildur, son of the king, took up his father's sword. Sauron, the enemy of the free people of Middle-earth, was defeated.
Oh my gosh. Now the cringe really comes in. You thought Lord of the Rings was bad. But like my impression of Lord of the Rings, not the actual me saying Lord of the Rings is bad, but the fact that I'm doing an impression of it is probably pretty bad for you guys. But now it's gonna get even worse because I have to. Oh god. By the way, I didn't do the Rain Man voice that entire time, and my voice cracked finally. We're gonna have a little background just so you understand how cringy it is for me to read this. Not that I'm trying to insult my own blog. I'm just saying. Okay, this whole thing started when I thought of 3 characters that'd be really interesting for a story, which eventually led to more characters and so on. But what it was supposed to be at the start was it was supposed to be an Ask blog, which is why it's called Ask Ashley, Maggie, and Dawn. And they were supposed to have the story progress through different questions, and then that would lead to like, oh, maybe one question would be like, it would lead into a possible, oh, it's a relationship, oh, it's not a relationship, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, you know. And it was supposed to not be created by me, it was supposed to be created by pretty much the audience. That never happened. I've asked me like 1 or 2 questions, that's about it. Now the thing that really kick-started the Ask blog, before I just decided to, you know, be like, oh, you know, okay, I'm gonna just create a story because nothing's happening and no one's creating the story for me, pretty much, in the asks. What I decided to do is I had this thing called the 50 Things My Ex Did to Me by Ashley. Okay, because that's one of the characters. It's a detailed list of like 50 things that her ex-boyfriend did before they broke up or whatever. It's modeled around a relationship I was in, okay? That's the secret. That's the big secret. So everything's gonna be cringe. Oh my god, this is gonna be so fucking, oh god. Hello there, and welcome to my blog. My name's Ashley.
And I'm Maggie.
I'm done. So why not drop some questions for us to answer?
Yo, what's your problem, man? If you're a maggot, why you know we meet? Where the meat at? Where the beef?
I think you may have me confused for someone else. I'm not a man, and I'm certainly not a maggot.
Yo, down here! 'Tis I, the great angelic maggot this anon speaks of.
And I'm the meat. Whoopsie.
Unless they become self-aware and go full Skynet, then it's you and me against the world, kid. The feels.
You know that. God damn it, this is so fucking cringe for me.
I know that feel, sis. Actually, I don't. What are we feeling?
Kinda creepy that the characters call their sis like that, considering the future of what happens.
Good to know, but are you in a foul mood? I really hope her feathers aren't rifled up.
I can't even. I wrote this! I wrote this! How could I not read it?
I really hope her feathers aren't all ruffled up. She may just go off.
Oh my god, I can't even read my own shit.
She may just go and fly off the handle. If she doesn't, that doesn't mean she's chicken. She just needs to pick her battles.
Why? Why must you punish me like this?
Punish?
Oh my god, no. And then there's this thing. This was a reference to a little animated series that I like. The creator of There She Is Sam Boxka, and I ended up supporting his thing. Someone like gave artwork of like their character next to his, so I put my characters next to both of theirs. I wonder if anyone else felt a connection with There She Is like I did. Well, besides the ending, of course. Oh, that's me. Do you have anyone special you like? You know, like? See, I wanted to like start it up. I wanted to like be the first one to do it then, because no one did ask me any damn questions. But it's like, oh, you have to make something popular.
What a preposterous notion.
I suppose it could be possible. And then, oh my god, this is gonna be so bad! Oh no! Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh, that's bad.
I can do whatever I want. You don't control me. Maybe I don't love you anymore. I'm breaking up with you.
Oh, single, I guess.
I've got an idea for a story arc. Let's talk about your ex-boyfriend. Maggie, no! Don't reveal my personal bits.
Coming soon! 50 Things My Ex No E Did to Me by Ashley. Credit to Maggie. Couldn't keep a secret to save her life. Oops. My bad. I put her. If you don't know, Maggie's character is supposed to be... It's supposed to be kind of unknown, but it's kind of obvious that it's, like, neither. So for me to put her, I should have put theirs. Real names will not be given out. Yeah, except mine. Apparently.
Maggie? Oh, come on. It'll make you feel better.
Whatever.
Yay!
Fine, I'll tell you about him. His name is Matthew Muldean. My ex first dated me after I was shot down by another. Hey, we've been friends for a while. I wonder if you wanted to date me. Why would I ever want to date you? His name was Sumter. So in a way, Matthew took advantage of my vulnerability. Boom. Number 1.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
There was this one time when I tried to kiss my ex when we were alone together. After dating for a while, he jerked his head away. Oh god, this is so bad. I think I'm done with this. You know, I'll get to number 5. No, 10. I'll get to 10. That's fair. 10. This is worse than the. Can I just do a rap video again? I want to do another. I'd rather just do another rap video. Remember, I had just made this art blog when I had to deal with all this. So that's why I had to, oh my god. Imagine you just go to like get a job and they're just like, oh, where's your, you know, your voice reel? Like, let's listen to it. And it's just me discussing in depth my relationship. Okay, we'll keep going though. For the audience that wants to stick with me and doesn't care about anything. When my ex went out of the country. Yeah, it's nice here. With me somewhat worried. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it. Oh, I forgot to mention. He told me things he did to have me freaked out. You know how you wanted me to be with my parents so I'm safe? Well, I went for a run by myself. I wasn't kidnapped though. Also, did you know I'm legally allowed to have alcohol here? Yeah, I had alcohol before you did. Just wanted to rub that in your face. I went out to a bar. I really hope I don't do something stupid with someone while I'm drunk. Yeah, okay, well, you be safe. When I wanted to watch the show me and my ex always watched together. So, you ready to watch this, Oh god, I gotta say babe again. So, are you as ready to watch this as I am, babe? We couldn't because he watched most of the show without me already. Skip to last season, I watched the rest on my own. When me and my ex started going out, blah 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 blah, I told him I couldn't hear the violin in person for personal reasons. I hope you understand. Of course. So he decided to make a career out of playing it. I want to be a musician now and play the violin. Isn't that great? I can sing songs for you and everything. But you promised. Oh my god, that's terrible. That actually happened. You think that shit didn't happen? You're like, that's crazy. You just made that shit up. Hell no. Don't ask why I can't listen to it. I can now. Tell you one thing. I was worried it was going to be used against me. I gave my powerful amethyst stone to my ex in the form of an amulet as a gift. He proceeded to not wear it for the first week he got it. Where's the amulet I gave you? I left it at home. Why? I don't know, I'll wear it later, sheesh. I wonder if he even wore it outside my presence. My ex told me to stop talking about Maggie and Dawn. I don't know why you don't get along with Maggie and Dawn. Could you just stop talking about them? Oh, fine, whatever. Then proceeded to make me jealous on purpose, talking about his friend Samson. Anyway, isn't Samson just the greatest? I thought you said I was the greatest. Well, yeah, but... So you could talk about your friends and not me? How considerate. My ex made me spend all of my birthday money on going out with him. Then got mad at me when I couldn't pay for anything. What do you mean you can't afford dinner? I told you that was the last of my money, Matthew, I'm sorry. You always make me pay for everything. I just don't have any money left. You can't just ask me for things and then ask me why I'm broke. You wanted extra food at the theater, that costs extra money. Hand-drawn art time! Mostly. My ex loved attention like I did. Once or twice I'd lay down looking cute for him. And he'd proceed to simply ignore me for his phone. Okay, back to normal mode now. Hi. When me and my ex were going to take the bus, he lied on purpose and said he could use his tap card for 2 people. Yeah, I can just tap it twice. Okay, makes sense. He thought he could just leave me there at the bus stop. Well, it turns out I was wrong. See you later, I guess. Really? I was forced to spend my last dollar on the bus. You're lucky I keep $1 for emergencies. Oh, yeah, that's great. Alright, Ashley, we've gone through 10 already, and those are some pretty average excuses if I do say so myself. Can you, like, get to the juicy stuff now? The audience is restless. Well, I know I am. I don't know exactly what they think. Oh, I'm sorry, am I not giving valid excuses? Am I not opening myself up enough that you allow me to have 40 more things that I've already come up with? Is that what you think? I didn't even know what I said there. What does it even mean? Then let's go a little deeper. By asking Dawn, because I'm on break. See you laters. Yeah, I know more. I'll shed more light on Matthew's evil if you want. I thought I was evil, but this guy takes the cake. Shall we? Look, guys, when I first started the art blog, it started out as like a thing for me to like cope, pretty much, okay? After that, then it started getting into like fantasy and interesting story, you know? And if you guys like the relationship stuff that I was putting down, that's so cringy even for me, the person that created it, then that's totally good. Good for you, man. But I feel like I just really like the story aspect that came later. I know exactly where the story is going to go, what all the different arcs are going to be, what all the different, you know, like expansions to the story are going to be, like major chapters and stuff. I know all of it. I can easily show you some other characters that are going to show up. I'll show you some in the video. Let me bring some up. I think the voice part of this is done. If you want to just hear about the art blog, then you could stay. A lot of major characters haven't been introduced yet. This is just gonna be like a sneak peek for you guys. Death's character, the Grim Reaper, is gonna show up a little later too. Like, once I publish this stuff, I already have him drawn a bit. It says that he doesn't speak. Like, he's just mute. He's a mute. Originally, he wasn't gonna be. Originally, he had a whole dialogue where he explains everything. But then I changed it later. Alright, you see these characters here, right? You see the blue one. His name is Kit. He has a major, like, side arc thing later on, where it's like a huge deal and it's gonna be awesome. But I can't get that far into the story yet. These characters are gonna come into play a little later on. Once everything's sort of in place, they're gonna show up, and that's gonna be interesting. Okay, this character is named Connor. He's gonna show up later. So his deal is that, like, he has this thing where, like, he's just a normal person, but every once in a while he has to, like, go and kill someone and eat them because he's a cannibal. But they immediately, like, respawn afterwards, after dying, and they have gone through death, pretty much, you know? And then it's like, so it's like, oh, you know, it's a big deal or whatever. Wait a minute. Oh my god, his name really was Connor? Let me tell you something, guys. I made his name Connor because it was sort of his name was supposed to be contented, because he didn't need to eat anyone at that point in that state, and he mistook it as Connor. But if that's the guy's actual name from the show that he was inspired by, I might actually have to change that, because that was not intentional. This guy's name, right here, is Vicinium. Pretty much the deal is that Mango's character, the one over here on the side, with the orange bow, orange shirt, and orange eyes, her character, if you haven't seen my art blog, she's pretty much like this person who mysteriously showed up with, like, hints of, like, time travel and stuff. And the whole point of her mystic item, which is a blue sort of orb, is that it can travel through dimensions, like, whenever she wants. Like, she can travel through dimensions and stuff, and transport other people through dimensions and other things. But it has a one-time use time travel thing, where she can use it, but then it kills her, right? But the whole point is that her thing is all about that, all about dimension hopping, and a one-time travel use, and she was based off of the Doctor from Doctor Who, pretty much, where it's like, oh, you know, she has these mystical powers, and you don't know where she's from, or whatever, and I'm not going to reveal where she's from just yet. Some of you might have already guessed it, where she's from, but the point is that Vicinium, instead of Mango, which is her name, you have Vicinium, which is, if you don't know, it means the family of blueberries, which is the exact opposite taste of mangoes. And he's got, like, a ton of different things that are exactly opposite. He has a box, which you can't hold, unlike the other one, and it's a swing, because they both represent, like, toys and stuff. And he can time travel as much as he wants, but it has a one-time use dimension hop, pretty much. So it's like he's the exact polar opposite of Mango. I'm not sure if they're gonna be enemies or friends or or something more or anything. I don't know. There's gonna be all these side villains who are gonna be like in there. You could show a picture of it, I guess. On the side of this giant image, because you have to encompass every character. You have obviously Todd and Marvin, who are gonna sort of be the leaders of this group that like bring all these villains together to work together against like a common hero. First one here, you have Master Yin. He punishes people who are like doing better than other people or something. The second guy here is called Malcolm 8. So pretty much you have like this two-headed creature where like the left one is like sort of like a scientist, where it's like stuff's gone wrong, or it's like he's sort of like in a way taking over the guy's body in order to do evil and stuff, but still has to keep the scientist alive in order to use him. Next you have Maggot Man, who's pretty much, the thing with him is that he's kind of like the Joker a little bit, where he's crazy, but the reason he's crazy is that he's seen the future and how the art blog sort of ends, and like knows his future, and knows that anything he does isn't really gonna matter and everything's sort of inevitable. So what he does is he's trying to be evil in order to stop the thing that's supposed to happen from happening. So he wants to change his own fate and be in control of it, even though that's not really possible. Next you have Dr. Lambert, who ended up doing genetic experiments with void matter, who's really kind and timid, but you know, he dabbles with stuff that he shouldn't, so not exactly legal, but he doesn't try to hurt anyone. And then over here, the next one, you have his daughter, who ended up getting caught in one of the experiments and ended up becoming the evil alter ego, Void Queen Harnett. Her original name was Pamela Lambert. You have Copycat after that, who like ended up getting like this mystic cloak that, you know, usually you see like Dawn later on with like this demon cloak kind of thing, but then Copycat is just a normal like human who ended up getting a cloak, like stealing it from a temple or whatever, and then ended up getting all these different powers and stuff. Of course, you have the most dangerous of all. You can show a little picture of the whole villain here, Sir Snugglington. The villain's main crime is loitering. Doesn't attack and doesn't really do anything but smile and hop. But this rabbit is completely immortal, cannot be killed. So do whatever you want to this rabbit. Nothing's gonna hurt it. It's literally immortal. It's the only character in the art blog that can't be defeated by anything. But the thing is, it's kind of useless as a villain, so that's why it's interesting. Virus, who ended up getting a specific supernatural sickness, like a specific virus liquid comes from her tears or whatever, and that's what causes the death. So if she's upset, then things just go really bad, because it's just virus tears everywhere. The circle guy there is Weakness. He is a mind manipulator and points out everyone's weaknesses by peering into their mind and telling all of their friends and everyone around them. The weakness of Weakness, of course, is pride. You have Waiton over there, the romantic guy, who is like the short guy. If he gets hit or wounded, so if like someone tries to beat him or something, he grows exponentially in size or whatever. And then his weakness, in order to shrink back down to size, he has to lose his rage or whatever. So he has to like calm down or whatever. The last one here, the Jaal Shield, Jaal. It performs rituals against enemies or whatever. Pretty much it's like there's like a soul of like a voodoo master inside of the shield, and it's like cursed or whatever. So that's gonna be really interesting to work with these characters. I created them because I was just bored. I want to create them, but actually putting them in the art blog is gonna be so hard when it comes to timing and stuff. If you guys did stay and stick around and stuff and want to hear all that, I definitely appreciate it, you know, that you're interested in my stuff. If you want to see any of them in the art blog itself, you know, don't forget to leave a comment and be like, oh yeah, put him in there. If you liked any of this, you know, leave a like. There's a lot more characters, like a lot more characters that I didn't show you that are going in the art blog. But those are just a couple, like, little ones that I'm just hinting at. Blank will stay, though. The guy's name, Blank. He's gonna show up and he's gonna kill a few people, but they're gonna come back, and he doesn't actually kill things that aren't human. So, which also gives hints, because if certain characters are in disguise, pretending to be humans, he's not gonna kill them. He's gonna avoid them, and everyone's gonna be like, what? You're not actually human? What? Anyway, thank you for joining me. Goodbye.